Alright guys, did not want to be on camera this early. So today is February 10th. We're driving the Caprice, just like we have been pretty much every day this week. I'm driving it 5 hours to Belvedere, Illinois. I know in the last video I said, oh man, I'm so excited I don't have to drive it 5 hours for this trade. Well, F myself on this one because we're going down to Belvedere, Illinois. We're actually going to meet Joe, who you saw 2 episodes ago. We're going to meet him in Green Bay. He's there with Laura. They have a truck and trailer, and we are going to be bringing something back in a trailer. It doesn't run. It could be $1. It could be another Apple Watch. I'm going to go trade this Caprice for an Apple Watch. Let's do that. This is a low-ass tire.
Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
All right, so we put 19.5 gallons of gas in here, right? Look where the needle is for the fuel gauge. And welcome to Wisconsin! I have a strange sound coming from the front driver's side that almost sounds like a brake pad disintegrating. So that's good. We're 3 hours into the trip, or 2.5 hours into the trip. Might put a damper on it, but as long as we make it to the trailer with Joe, we're good. This one's pretty much good. What's the other one at? So within about 2 miles, we quickly learned that a Tacoma cannot tow a Honda Civic. So, what'd you learn?
That was sketch. That was pretty bad. Who knew a 4-cylinder Tacoma wouldn't pull? I don't know, how much does the Civic Si weigh?
Not very
The 8th
much.
gen? I mean, it's gotta be 3,000 pounds, you know. Plus, I think the trailer is 2,200 pounds. So we are a lot heavier than we should be. I think the Tacoma is good for 4,000, so we're about there. Hey, I don't know, but so I'm thinking, should we try to just pull the Honda forward a little bit, get a little more tug weight on it, or do you want to just pull it off? Should we just? I mean,
all right, I got 6% battery right now. We are in Belvedere, Illinois right now. Joe is getting the trailer backed in the best he can, I guess. Pull up, park this thing.
so that's the Blazer
Fucking
Extreme.
sick, dude, I love it.
And then there was like the SS.
S10 Extreme.
The S10 Extreme, yeah. We have not a Miata on the trailer. We're on our way to Portillo's to get some Italian beef right now, but
That is the important part of the
yeah, I mean, main goal is to get back to Marquette in one piece.
No.
The Tacoma, uncomfortable as fuck, but it's still running obviously, and you know, we're just working our way back north, I guess. Right now we're gonna try to get this cocksucker running eventually. I think we can get it running. I don't know if it's gonna be drivable because tires are literally 21 years old. The date code was like what, the 46th week of 2001 or something, so
Yep.
It's probably not gonna be drivable anytime soon, so Miles is gonna have to get off his cheap ass and get some tires for it, but I don't know. I think it'll be, we're gonna get it running. It'll run. I'm just surprised that I thought it was like gonna be the main fuse, but when we got the key on and we finally got a battery that had a little bit of charge to it. We got a bunch of lights on the dash, so that would lead me to believe. We didn't have enough.
And there's a fuel filter in the car.
Yeah, so it could be something else, and we didn't have enough juice to crank, but supposedly it cranks over. So at least we can just go over the basic 4, fuel, spark, compression, and whatever it is, you know. And
And the top is fucked.
top is fucked, yeah. But that's just fiberglass. I mean, fiberglass work ain't impossible. We'll figure that one out. Here's these kids in the fucking Camry again. Dude, they cut off of this Dodge Journey, and
Well, I have some explaining to do. I planned on filming a lot of stuff. I was like, all right, you know, it's going to be a long trip. We're going to film a lot. What ended up happening was I filmed a lot of stuff on the way down in the Caprice, which you guys have seen that at this point, and filmed some bits of the car that we traded for. But other than that, I mean, I didn't trade. There's nothing to I didn't film much after that. There was really nothing to film aside from pulling the car out of the garage with the three-wheeler, which was kind of interesting. Nothing really took place. Nothing out of the ordinary. We did almost lose one of the straps when we parked at some point, but I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't film a lot. I got the trade done, and we got out of Illinois because Illinois pretty much sucks. I got back to the UP at like 12:30 at night. It was a long, exhausting day. Shout out to Joe Boburka. He was down in Green Bay, had a trailer with him, or brought the trailer just for this specifically. Met him down there, and we actually went down to Illinois and then drove all the way back up. And our calculations of when we were going to be home were way off. Hoping to be home by like 7 or 8 p.m. and it was 12:40. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, I had to reposition the camera real quick. You guys might be wondering what we traded for down in Illinois, because I kind of left you hanging. Didn't show you much because I wanted to wait for the end and wait until it was in the garage, wait till we made it back just to make sure that we didn't lose the thing off a trailer or something like that. But pretty excited. And we started out. What the fuck is hanging from my car? Back in, was it November, December, whatever. It was 2.5 months ago. We started with a $50 Apple Watch. That $50 Apple Watch went to Mark Jylha, whose garage I'm sitting in right now, who's just coming back from Snowdrift. You can hear the highway in the background. So the first trade actually took place right where I am right now. Maybe over there. But it was right here in this garage 2.5 months ago. It all started here. It was that Subaru wide body kit that we had. And found a guy in Wisconsin, WRX swap GC8, wanted the wide body kit, had a XR50 that had been sitting in storage for X amount of years. Brought it back home, got it running. Ryan, Francis, and I spent, I don't know how many hours getting that thing running. After it whooped my ass for countless hours. So at that point we were up $1,000 price range, I'd say. Looking back on it, probably like $1,000, $1,300 price range. And taking that dirt bike, Chad Beauchamp had a 2006 Dodge Ram that he purchased just to get some parts off of that didn't affect the drivability of the vehicle whatsoever. And we took that. We had it for a few days, whatever. Got it cleaned up. And then traded that for the Caprice, which in the last video you guys saw weeks ago, I was pretty attached to that Caprice. I didn't think that that was going to be a vehicle that I saw go out the door anytime soon. I thought that was going to be a long-term vehicle, which maybe in the future, like a 96 SS or a 95 SS will be in the garage for some amount of time. But the end goal of this whole thing was to get a Porsche of some sort. So yesterday we went to Belvedere, Illinois. Meet with a guy named Brian. Dude has some cool three-wheelers. Got a vehicle from a coworker. The coworker didn't know much about it, how to fix it, and what was going on with it. Put a radio in it and it just stopped working. So it's all right. Yeah, I'll trade you the Caprice for it. And that brings us to today. Today is, well, technically yesterday. So let's say yesterday. February 12th. So February 11th I'll have to look back at the date and see what day it was. I believe it was 2.5 months to date. It took us, and I happy to say that the 944 that's sitting right behind me is that's our $50 Porsche.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Oh, we got it. All right.
What I'm about to show you makes absolutely no sense. Nothing. Like showroom quality clean. This is insane. I don't get it. Well, battery's charging, so whatever. Let's keep giving it a shot. And Mark's walking in the door right now. Well, I'm shooting a video.
And they stay